Anxiety and insomnia, do you experience them? Are you looking for some way to escape and relax? Or perhaps you already practice meditation and are interested in checking out other options. If so, this review may be for you. Hi, I'm Grannie SolVRa, and today I'm reviewing TRIPP. TRIPP is marketed as a virtual wellness journey that elevates mindfulness and self-exploration. It's available on all major platforms. However, my review is limited to PlayStation 5 VR 2. Anything that helps you calm and relax is of value, and that's across all ages and not just those of us over 50. While meditation is well known globally, the methods that work for every person are deeply personal. Frankly, I like to relax, but I'm not into meditation itself. I never have been, and I doubt that I will be. It's just not for me. However, TRIPP did provide me with some visually captivating experiences that were very soul rewarding and glorious to have. For example, I enjoyed the peace and beauty of visiting a Tasmanian rainforest, the beauty of Russell Falls waterfall. The gentle sounds and the surrounding greenery was calming and relaxing. But then again, I was born and bred in Tasmania, so perhaps it brought back memories that doubled my personal enjoyment. There's a variety of settings that allow accessibility options. There's even a recline mode so that you can lie in bed or sit back in your wheelchair and view. I think that the spoken guide is only available in English, but you can select between a feminine or a masculine voice. You may also select if you want more or less audio guidance. I chose less, but I hear it's recommended to go for more when it's your first few goes. In truth, I initially struggled both signing into this game and also on its initial use. As the game was fairly expensive, I decided to persist, of which I'm glad I did, as you will soon see the immersive experiences were well worth it. Signing demanded all sorts of details that I had to enter, and I found this frustrating. In fact, I almost gave up. Navigating around, at first I was a bit lost. Then I realised that this great explore option showed me where all the experiences were and how to explore and get started. There is no one story or narrative. This is about a wide variety of experiences that are designed to assist you with focus, calm, sleep, breathing, ascend, and escape. And where they're designed and those that have guides have apparently been based on scientific research. I decided to start by doing the breathing activities. This took me into a very psychedelic world, and those of my age or older might immediately have done the same thing. It made me wonder if this is what LSD users of the 60s and 70s saw. It was indeed trippy, as these images and footage show. Basically, this was all about guided breathing exercises and calming sound frequencies that are designed to deepen your meditation practice. The flow of the graphics to match to your breathing, I found very interesting, meaning as I breathed in, small air bubbles flowed towards me, and as I exhaled, they flowed out. I did find the psychedelic worlds interesting enough and with a touch of wonder. However, personally, for me, it was the escape worlds that truly captivated me. I got to experience an African safari, snorkeling underwater, viewing sea life and beach scenes, and I instantly became entranced. These nature experiences are introduced by Jane Goodall and include incredibly up-close and immersive creatures. Many things happened. I heard a noise, turned around, and a wild dog was sniffing me, or a turtle was right behind me. A giraffe was stepping over me, an elephant about to brush up against me. Once a monkey even tried to kiss me. Obviously, the monkey discovered the camera and kissed that, but in VR, it felt like it was me. How close and up front and personal is that? The best way to explain these experiences is to show you in footage that I captured. I expect and hope that you'll enjoy these as much as I did. Remember though, you are only experiencing it in 2D. I got the full immersive VR 3D experience. Here are some of my African safari experiences. And here are sea life and underwater experiences. Escape experiences were the ones for me, as they included many other options as well, such as visiting Christmas markets in Germany, that I did do. I am of Germanic heritage. Your very first visual is galactical and stunning. I almost could just stand there watching the opening scenes without playing anything. While the images were immersive, they were somewhat spoilt by occasional technical glitches. You know, where the screen freezes or it jumps or there are blocking lines displayed instead. At first, I thought I must have moved my head too fast as it became glitchy, and I had issues with the frame rate catching up. However, this occurred in multiple parts. To me, though, I didn't mind, as overall it was an incredible experience, and the glitches, while they were there, they were bearable. Apart from the breathing exercises where you're asked to undertake specific actions, and you do, I did not find any interaction with the environment in the other areas. It was more about you just being there and experiencing, letting the scenery and the action around you wash over you as you stare with wonder. The audio quality is calming and, as expected, of meditation styled. Here is an example.
It's a much needed vacation from it all. Find a silly video and share it with a friend. Blow bubbles out of a window and watch them fly off on the breeze. Build a pillow fort in your living room. Engage in something that just makes you giggle.
Other sound effects in experiences were real and positively contributed to the overall immersion. Before you begin some experiences, you are asked to complete a "how do you feel" type mini survey. After a while, I stopped responding to this. In fact, you can even turn them off. But I figure if you are a daily or even a weekly user, it may provide you with useful feedback on your patterns and your progress. There are daily releases of focus and calm activities to undertake, and these are short, neat little things to do. And there's new content that's frequently added. Session lengths vary, and you can do some adjustments to this in your settings. Like many VR games, there are trophies or achievement levels you can aim for. These are displayed on achieving and added to your main dashboard. I tend to be a bit impatient, and I did find that the experiences took some time to load. However, once loaded, you are transported into that world, and that wait is almost forgotten. From time to time, depending on what the scene was, I did unfortunately experience minor VR displacement. For example, in the breathing worlds, when the platform I was on was either lifted up or down, I felt a little wobbly. In escape worlds, if I was flying or gliding anywhere, or if instead of physically turning my head to view a scene, I used controls to shift my view, I got mildly giddy. But it didn't give me any headaches, and it never lasted beyond that specific moment. Overall, the experience was so immersively captivating. These minor issues were more than acceptable and did not negatively impact my perception. There is a live events option that I did not participate in. So, my final verdict, I feel TRIPP has something for most people. For example, those who are heavily into meditation, inspirational quotes, and calm guiding voices ought to relish this. Those seeking peace and relaxation through nature's beauty, be it wildlife, sea life, or gorgeous scenery, will be able to escape and chill. And those seeking creative or surreal experiences will find those here. I'd suggest give it a trial and see if it's for you. And that's it from me. Do remember, if you're enjoying my reviews, I invite you to free subscribe and tell your friends. Meanwhile, I'm off on another adventure. See you next time. Bye.